Welcome to the Tamara Rochelle Show.
Change your life. It's not easy when life is a challenge, but as women with goals and dreams, we find balance. You have the power. You have the power.
And now here's your host, Tamara Rochelle, your how-to coach and take action strategist.
How to rise stronger after a major career blow. Career setbacks, whether it's getting passed over for a promotion, dealing with a toxic work environment, or a difficult manager, or facing other career challenges. These setbacks don't have to define who you are. You have the power to turn those moments into opportunities for growth and transformation. Hey, sister friend, welcome to the Tamara Rochelle Show, a show dedicated to helping you make positive changes in your life, relationships, and career so that you can finally accomplish your goals and live the life you really want to live. I'm Tamara Rochelle, your how-to coach and take action strategist and the founder of the Take Action Academy. Today's topic is one I know will resonate with many of you, turning career setbacks into opportunities. We've all faced moments in our careers where things didn't go as planned. But here's what I've learned through my own journey. Setbacks don't have to define who you are. In fact, they can be the catalyst for something greater. Today, I'm going to share my story of how being unjustly fired became one of the best things that ever happened to me, and how you can turn your own career setbacks into opportunities for growth. I'll never forget the day I was fired from a job that I had poured so much of myself into. First, I've never been fired from anything in my life. Over the course of my career, I left many jobs, but always with integrity and on my own terms. I never left a job in a way that I couldn't go back if I needed to. In fact, there were 2 jobs that I left and went back to. One of them I went back 2 times, and each time my position was elevated with increased responsibility and increased pay. I always believe that when you move on from a job, you leave that job and the organization in a better place than when you started there. There were times where I even helped hire and train my replacement. I'm sharing all this to say that I always try to leave a job with integrity and with my relationships intact, because building and maintaining relationships is one of my top priorities. I taught my children this growing up. As a manager, I taught my teams this, and I continue to teach my clients this. It's all about relationships. So you can imagine how getting fired and leaving a job abruptly and not on my own terms, it was a major blow. So I know the big question is, why did I get fired? Especially since I always try to operate with integrity and do the right thing. What can I say? I'm that stereotypical oldest child, first in the family to go to college. I'm a do-gooder and a rule follower. For the most part, I never want to disappoint anyone and always try to follow the rules. If you read my book, Stop Wasting Your Time Blaming Others for Your Life, you know chapter 2 is all about me growing up and being called a Miss Goody Two-Shoes. But I'm certainly not perfect. No one is. So how did this happen to me? How did I get fired from my job? Well, first, it happened because it was supposed to happen. And I know that's hard for people to hear and digest, especially when you're in the middle of a sticky situation or one of life's many storms. It was hard for me to digest and go through it because I didn't feel like I deserved it, and I didn't have the opportunity to defend myself or my reputation. But I still say it was supposed to happen because me getting fired, it was the catalyst for me being here with you today. So here's how it all went down. I clashed with a manager who I felt was intimidated by my experience, my ability to inspire and motivate others, and build strong relationships across the company. I saw the atmosphere change, and when I look back, I can even pinpoint the exact event that I think got the ball rolling. Having been in management for many years myself and managing entire departments and creative teams, there are just some behaviors that I don't agree with. I never managed by fear or intimidation. I tried to lead by example and empower my team members. I was never threatened by their education, their experience, and all the things they brought to the table. In fact, I saw their skills as assets and maximized them to support the goals of the team. When I saw the shift happen with my manager and I spoke up for myself and other colleagues and shared my concerns about the disrespectful behavior going on in the workplace, let's just say that I knew a change was coming. I didn't think I would be fired, but I knew something was going on, especially when that manager began to retroactively build a case against me, a false narrative around my work reputation. Despite my many contributions, the relationships I had built with other colleagues across the company, the projects I helped to influence, and the many teams I work with, I had no clue that my last day was going to be my last day. In fact, I had worked my regular schedule and attended meetings throughout the day. I went to a previously scheduled 4 p.m. meeting with my manager and was told that I was being let go effective immediately. It was so abrupt that people were still reaching out to me for work-related matters the week I was let go. Like me, many of them couldn't believe I was let go during the height of some significant projects I was involved in. Some colleagues even thought I had actually quit my job with no notice and left the company on my own for a better opportunity, which was definitely not the case. Miss Goody Two-Shoes would never leave a job without proper notice. And while I'll never truly understand why or how it all happened, and I still don't believe that it was right or justified, I do believe that it happened for a reason. Just like everything else that happens to us in life, it happened, and I learned some valuable lessons from it. And what felt like the worst moment of my career actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise. That firing forced me to get back into my own business. It forced me to refocus on my purpose and to step into a new journey. That setback, it pushed me to where I'm supposed to be. And I'm stronger because of it. And if you've ever faced a similar situation, know that you too can rise stronger after a major career blow. The lesson I've learned is that setbacks are often setups for something greater. Sometimes we have to be pushed out of our comfort zone so that you can step into the next chapter. Every setback has the potential to become an opportunity if we're willing to see it that way. And again, just keeping it real, I know it can be hard to see that opportunity when we are in the eye of the storm. So here's how you can turn your career setbacks into opportunities. 1, reframe the narrative. Instead of seeing a setback as a failure, look at it as a redirection. Ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Often setbacks happen because there's something bigger waiting for you on the other side. 2, take time to reflect. Don't rush into the next job opportunity. Take time to reflect on what you really want out of your career and what lessons you've learned from the setback. 3, focus on your strengths. Just because you faced a setback doesn't mean you're not talented or capable. Focus on your strengths and what you bring to the table. This is your chance to build something better for yourself. 4, embrace the opportunity for change. Setbacks often signal that it's time for a change, whether that means starting your own business, switching industries, or going after that promotion. Embrace the opportunity to pivot. 5, take bold action. Once you've reflected and realigned with your purpose, take bold action. Use the setback as fuel to go after what you really want, and don't let fear hold you back. But as always on the show, I try to go deeper than just sharing my story and giving you advice and tips. I also want to give you strategies and some ways you can implement these strategies in real life in real time. So here's how you can start turning your career setback into an opportunity today. 1, write a new narrative. Take a few minutes to write down how your setback has positioned you for something greater. What doors might it open for you? What lessons have you learned? 2, set one new goal for yourself. Use this setback as an opportunity to set a new career goal, whether it's starting your own business, pursuing a passion project, or going after a new role. Set a goal that excites you. 3, take one bold step. This week, take one bold step toward that new goal, whether it's signing up for a class or workshop to strengthen or learn a new skill, updating your resume, or completing and sending that job application. Or maybe it's reaching out to a mentor to discuss other future opportunities or starting your business plan. Take action. So today's question for Ask Tamara, where I answer questions from sister friends around the world who just need some advice, wisdom, or another perspective as they navigate their life, relationships, and career. Today's question comes from a sister friend in Waldorf, Maryland. She writes, Tamara, I've hit a wall in my career and I'm feeling stuck. I keep putting in the work, but it feels like I'm being overlooked for promotions and bigger projects. It's really getting discouraging. How do I stay motivated and find ways to move forward? Sister friend, as you heard here today, I know it can be rough putting in the effort and not seeing the results you want and know you deserve. It can feel like you're being undervalued, and trust me, that can chip away at your motivation. Working hard, showing up, and feeling like all your effort isn't being seen. But again, sometimes those walls we hit are really redirecting us, pushing us to find a new path that better aligns with our strengths. And that doesn't always mean leaving your job. It could mean looking for other opportunities to grow outside of that traditional path. Sometimes we're so focused on climbing up the ladder that we miss stepping out into new spaces that could be a better fit or shine a light on our skill set. Is there a department or area within your current company that you've been curious about? Can you volunteer for a cross-functional project or offer to help on a new initiative that can open doors and get your skills noticed by different leaders? Are there other skills or certifications that you can get to make you even more of a powerhouse? Even though it's difficult to feel like you're being passed over, remember, sometimes the wall isn't there to stop you. It's there to remind you of how much resilience and strength you really have. And who knows, this just might be the push that leads you to an opportunity that's better than what you ever expected. As I close out today's episode, I want to remind you, sister friend, setbacks will come, but they don't have to keep you down. You have the power to rise stronger after every blow. Trust that your setback is setting you up for something greater, and take bold action. Take bold action to create the career you deserve. You're stronger than you know, and your next chapter is waiting for you. If you're dealing with a career setback and ready to take bold steps, don't forget to visit my website and take advantage of my free tools and resources, my other content, programs, and products. If you want to work with me one-on-one, pick my brain, or just get your questions answered, you can also book a private session with me. Just go to my website and click on the Work With Me tab. I also want to invite you to join my Too Brilliant to Be Broke Masterclass, where I show you how to use all of the knowledge, skills, and experience you already have to help other people and create another income stream for yourself. You may not want to start your own business, but maybe you want to earn some extra money on the side. You definitely have the skills and knowledge from what you do every day and from what comes naturally to you that you can share to help others and earn some extra income. If you've been let go from a job, let me show you how you can repurpose your knowledge and skills and make them work for you. Visit my website at tamararochelle.com/brilliant to sign up for the next masterclass. And since I mentioned my book, if you don't already have a copy, you can order on Amazon or get a free copy on my website. The book is free. You just have to pay for shipping and handling, and I'll actually sign it for you. Sister friend, I hope this episode was helpful and that you got some advice, tips, and strategies to help you. If you've enjoyed this episode, please be sure to share with others and make sure to subscribe to this podcast so that you don't miss an episode. And as always, let me know how you put these tips and strategies to work in your life. Drop your comments below or connect with me on social media at I'm Tamara Rochelle. Also, let me know if there's a topic you'd like for me to cover. You know I love getting your feedback and your suggestions. And if you have a question for Ask Tamara, you can email me at asktamara@tamararochelle.com or on social media using the hashtag AskTamara. Your question could be featured in a future episode. Thanks for tuning in and spending this time with me. You know I always try to keep it real and keep these episodes short but impactful. I look forward to connecting with you in the next episode. Take care, and until next time, keep showing up for yourself and keep taking action.
You have the power. You have have the power. You have the power to change your life. You have the power. You have the power.
Thanks for tuning in. You've just listened to another episode of The Tamara Rochelle Show. If you've enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others. For more tools and resources, visit TamaraRochelle.com and connect with Tamara on social media at I'm Tamara Rochelle.